You start to look around and try to figure out exactly what's going on here, but as you do, you look up as a stalactite, right?
Yeah, yeah. Ceiling is stalactite.
The stalactite just falls from the ceiling and hits you in the eye.
Oh, get owned.
I hate him so much. Why?
Just glad it wasn't like a sharp one that just like went just running through your eye.
I'm right next to him. I'm just gonna point and laugh.
How big is this thing?
It is decent size. The entire thing in a whole is 25 feet in diameter.
I meant the stalactite. I was like, 25-foot stalactite straight to my head.
No, it was just a crumb from one of them that just broke off.
Yeah, okay. It's like, yeah, then it would have been rock full, you died.
Yeah, well, I mean, if it was of any type of significance, I would have thrown it at you, but it apparently is a pebble, so...
It hurt, like you're okay.
It hurts. I'll kick him in the shins.
And then he dies.
I want to see you make an unarmed attack and see if you can actually hit him.
What was that? Just plus my strength, I think?
Yeah.
It's a basic melee attack.
Basic melee attacks are weird.
Mage armor before he does it.
I don't think I hit you.
I don't think he hits you.
No need.
He doesn't even need to. No.
I kick at you.
In your general
I'm just
direction.
gonna continue pointing and laughing.
You're like kicking dust on him, like
Oh,
like in
God.
baseball.
Alright, though. As you actually make the search, Rye, you read up on things like this, but it's the first time you've seen it in person. You believe that this is actually a very arcade teleportation sigil, or area.
Don't step in it.
Well, Fox, if you're done mucking about, I can tell you what this is.
Fine. What is it?
I think it is a very archaic teleportation sigil.
Really? Everything besides the teleportation part, I probably could have figured out on my own.
Well, there you go. That's what I'm here for.
Okay, so teleportation, that's cool. Do you have any idea where?
As you look over
probably
the like the larger outer layer circle, it seems to be written in some type of transcript that you're unfamiliar with. But if you were a betting man, you would assume that it would be giving off the information to where it'd be sending people.
Okay. I think it says, but I can't read it. I don't know the language.
Okay. Well, noted for later. Just start
Meanwhile,
walking
as you guys are doing this over here, down here with Frederick and Mukatil, you asked him to move over as...
Yeah,
see
because
what
I don't
it
want to
is.
end up. Yeah, because pretty much it's just like if something comes up from over in either of these directions, I don't want to be left to be the only target for it.
Right, that makes plenty of sense. He coughs as he brings his hand over to his mask.
Are you sure you're all right?
Just dandy.
Okay.
Come on now.
Using some of these spells, obviously for a prolonged period of time, has a lasting effect. As you notice looking down at his blade before he sheaths it, the liquid that you saw that was on fire looks to be blood. But you are almost certain he never actually used it.
Alright. I know that spell.
Actually, he used it on that last goblin.
It's true.
Oh, wait,
It was
he-
shooting before then, so
Yeah, but yeah. Like, your spells come at a higher price than those cast by a new wizard, don't they?
time to time.
Well, while we want your help here, just be careful. We don't want to have talked you into coming back with us to the Hunters Guild just for you to die in here with us.
It's duly noted.
Good. And then I just looked to the others and I'm like, how long do you think that these people have been here? A person can only go for so long without food. And they don't look and they look like they've barely eaten anything.
I have no
Yeah,
clue
however...
how- Oh, this is between them, Fox.
Oh, I thought you said guys.
No.
So
No.
I mean, oh, okay.
This was when you guys were investigating up there. This is him having a conversation with Fairchick.
Fair enough.
I don't know. Their bodies seem to be holding up, so whatever remnants of whatever substance that they were getting at least was enough to keep them going.
Fair enough. I just shudder to think of what exactly that substance was.
He would give a very stoic and hard look as he would look over the situation, then look back to the goblin that currently is under Hoeken's care. You can't see his facial expression, but his body language is speaking that of anger or disdain, looking towards the goblin.
I get that there is definitely fault in that little beast, but he surrendered. And with that surrender comes the fact that we will take him back and he will be hanged. Not our doing to have to kill every single being, especially not one that drops its weapon.
Seeing it suffer and strangle itself off of its own weight does seem to give me comfort, he says, giving off a chuckle.
It usually does for most that have seen wrongdoing. A little bit of redemption, or retribution, rather.
Give me a listen check.
Oh boy.
Yep, that's good enough. Now give me a willpower.
Fuck. Fuck.
Was it him hearing me
look,
screaming
wait.
from the stalactite in my eye?
Did you hear like giggling as well?
You hear the sound of a feminine voice. One that doesn't make sense, but for some reason resonates with you as if you heard this voice before. As if it's trying to jar something that once defined who you were.
I'll just go like, yeah. I'll just put my hand on my head and just shake my head.
It's a problem.
Oh, just having a little bit of a flashback, I imagine. Though, if anything, I wish I could understand what it was. Or the significance.
That's right. You were one of the spiralings, weren't you?
Spiralings?
Those that appear from the spire.
Oh, then, I suppose that would be me and everyone else here with me. We're a unique bunch, you see.
I can tell you one thing that's always seemed to remain present with each of your kind that I've met. As he lifts his mask and gives you a very ominous look as you see a trickle of blood leaving his lip, coming down to his chin. Watch out for 4.
Crap does that mean?
Ominous. Dun dun dun. Anyway, so I will say.
As he says that, the rest of the group begin to move back down after looking over whatever it was to the north. As he turns his head and puts his mask back down. Is there anything of note up there?
Well, it's a teleportation sigil, apparently. But, yeah, now, no idea to where or how to use it.
A teleportation sigil in a place like this? This far underground?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought it was weird too.
How could it reach
Yeah.
the
And-
arcane winds?
This goblin says something big about it. So either something big came through, or something big wants it, or something big is involved.
Big!
Yeah, see?
Oh, that. The fact that the goblin says something is not good. Not happy. I'm
Well,
not
keep
okay
in
with
mind
it.
we're big compared to him, you know? Like,
Fair.
oh, actually, yeah, I'll go to the goblin. Big, I point it over, or I say big and point at me. Like, a question.
He points back to where the thing was that you left and says, big!
So bigger than both of you. Great.
I don't know.
So what's the plan now? We rest here?
Suppose we could, yes.
Fox,
I'm
give
feeling
me
that
a
that would
listen
probably
check.
be the best idea.
What's up?
Give me a listen check.
Sure. Because historically with you, my listen checks are always amazing. Yeah, like I said.
Nope.
Ooh, but over.
I don't need Hober.
It's you.
I mean, my horse has ears.
Yes.
But also I asked
But-
Fox to do it as well.
Oh, Fox specifically, okay. My bad, and I wasted 2 good rolls. Okay.
Yes. Yes, you did.
Rai, you're the only one with dark vision, correct?
None of us have dark vision. At all.
That wrestling was an elf.
They get low light vision. As do I. We do not have dark vision.
Oh well.
Potato.
I mean, it's a pretty big difference.
It's the exact same difference.
Really? We can't see in the dark?
It is the same difference.
We can see in low light. In darkness, we're still blind as everyone else.
So here's where we're at.
Mm-hmm.
We rest here. This lantern gives a total of 6 hours on this, and then I have to throw one of my 2 remaining pints of oil in it. And that'll give us a full 12 hours of this lantern. Unless someone else has something to burn, besides the big goblin corpse thing, which who knows how long that lasts, and these scrawny little twerps. I mean, actually, who knows? Do any of us have any idea how long that thing might burn? The corpse pyre?
You're not too clue, but you
Probably
do
a
know
couple
it's
of
making a
hours.
very nauseating smell in here, since there's no real way that the smoke can leave this area.
Yeah. There's no
Let's stay
referring-
over. Oh, let's stay
Sure
over
there
on
is.
this side.
We'll go up. We'll just go out the way we came. I mean, it probably still smells like crap in here, but, you know, we'll live.
Or we'd see where the better looking route goes. Maybe somewhere
Well,
a little bit safer.
we do have 2 people who know, well, quote-unquote, the area. They know if it's safe or not.
Frederick, do you know what's down
Actually,
this
that's
way?
3. Yeah, that's 3 people, actually. I keep forgetting
Yeah.
information.
Let's go with Frederick first, because we can actually converse with him. The other people are husks.
Oh, they're coming back. Just give them time.
Slowly.
If for no reason not. This area is really wide open. Wouldn't be the safest place to choose to take refuge.
Well, in the teleportation area is kind of sealed off. Be fairly safe as long as nothing teleports in.
This is true. They can only come from one direction over there.
What you want?
Plus,
Did I not see another pass over there? Was that just me?
no, there's another one, but
There's, yeah, two paths here. One looks actually quite nice. The other one looks hellish.
The other one
No,
looks like
another path inside the teleportation circle place.
Oh, was there? I didn't see one.
I thought I did, but I could be crazy.
I'll check.
Let's take a second look.
No.
let's see, wall. No.
Yeah, no. We were. There's no other way out of there. There's a little alcove, I guess.
Alright, I vote then we rest in the sigil room.
So you, Frederick, how you doing?
I personally actually kind of interested in why there's greenery down there.
Well, that's what I was saying.
Do I want to go check that out first?
I mean,
That was my
it's up
initial
to you
idea.
guys. Like,
If
I'm
we are
I'm
going
not
to
too
take the
badly
time
hurt.
to actually rest, I would like to do it in confidence and knowing that at least the surroundings and are around us we can understand versus not understanding something that's so close that could become an issue.
That's
Wow.
fair.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. There's no harm in investigating, I suppose. If need be, we can always run back.
Yes.
Agreed.
Do we want to tell these two to stay here, or do we want them to stay with us?
They're probably safe here. They're
Okay.
probably.
That's a
Plus, they
thing.
look like they need the rest.
Hey guys, I see a thing.
You see a what?
That was another thing.
There's a thing.
A thing?
And it's looks like more magical bullcrap.
Oh,
Yeah,
what the fuck?
that's shiny magical bullcrap.
Whoa.
Also, tree. I think.
Tree!
Yes, you see a
Wait,
very
what the fuck?
wilted, dead tree that, where its branches would be like sprouting up, it's like branching up into the ceiling of this cave. Like actually branching through the stone, but not breaking it. It's like it's growing in it.
That's odd. It's real odd.
As far as I can tell, it kind of just ends over here. So,
Then, Rai, as you move along, you actually see a pool of water here.
Found water, guys.
Hang on.
can I make a spot check on this water? Like, what's going on with this water?
It looks like water if you would make a spot check.
Yeah, I was gonna nature it to see if it's drinkable.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
like,
there's some-
yeah, does it look like green and algae-like? Is it stagnant? Is it running? Like,
It's
what's up?
The water itself is clear, and it looks like the greenery in this room is just growing at the bottom of the pool of water.
Okay.
Guys, look, I got another little cave thing over here.
Ooh. A cave.
Oh, I must have missed this when I came over here. Huh,
Hmm.
how did I miss that?
Is this tree? This tree is dead, right? There's no way it's alive.
As you look at it, that's right, you're a druid. Give
Yeah.
me a nature.
The river's actually vodka.
Hey! Finally.
As you look at it and you just put a hand on it as you close your eyes, as you try to put your consciousness with the tree and do as much as you can to figure out its story and whatnot, you put your hand against its bark as you softly like caress your nails against it to feel its texture, pretty much just ascertaining as much information as you can. As you remove your hand, the bark begins to break off where you touched. The tree is very brittle, but with it, it has a scent that gives off the idea that it's not completely dead.
Holy crap, this tree is alive, opens up.
Can I make a spot check down this tunnel thing? Or is this
It's
all I
actually
see right here?
it's another tunnel heading down deeper, and it looks like it's curving back to where you guys came from, but in a different way. It's most likely, as you could assume, to be the direction that you were meant to go.
Oh, so we meet up with the
So-
right path, I guess.
We'll come back to that. Now about this glowy magic bullcrap.
I mean, we've got a tree underground that's alive somehow. Like, this
Yeah,
place is
that's
very odd.
always a good sign. Not.
I mean, it might be a good sign.
I mean, nature thriving anyway. It's always a good sign. What the hell are you talking about?
Hippie.
So
Literally
what's
the
this?
Goosebusters to hit me.
Wrestling.
Got nothing for you, man. I'm spent for the day.
No, he means like, do you know what this shit is, possibly?
Oh,
Yeah, examine it.
Yeah, this.
Like, freezer my
big-
thing, weird things that people make.
Yeah.
in
I'm
this-
spent for the day. I can't use my eyes no more, guys. My brain's just kaput.
They just put on the blindfold we got from the guys. Gotta arrest them.
As you guys are looking over, you see these 4 separate orbs surrounding a larger white orb in the very center. Rai, as you move closer, you notice that the pedestal that this thing is on, it looks to be the exact same craft of the teleportation sigil itself, just nicer and smaller. And you have these 4 different spheres in these 4 different nodes: north, south, east, and west.
Hey, Mukatu.
Yo.
Dare you to touch the red one?
Fuck off.
As he makes that joke, Rai, as you look over towards the red one, you see that there's actually a swirling mist inside of it. And as you do notice that, you actually look towards all of them, and they all seem to have different swirling substances in it. The blue one looks like to be water, the white one looks to be like clouds, and then the yellow one looks to be like sand.
This looks to be some elemental bullshit here, right here.
What gave you that clue?
yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. I
Don't
think
make
it's
me
made
punch you,
by
Fox. I will do it.
The same thing that made the teleportation circle.
Fire, water, earth.
Please don't tell me it's someone's elementals or something. It sounds horrible. Don't do that.
Don't touch him.
Yeah,
out.
that's.
I would advise not touching them.
Good man.
Especially not the red one. Because it sounds like it would have set me on fire.
Really? Is that what it would have done?
I'm going to punch your ribs until they shatter and impale your inner organs.
Wow, that was aggressive.
Could we please have
Well-
a moment of seriousness to actually ascertain the situation? Frederick says as soon as he finished, like, he has to spout this out, like, hurried as he finishes that sentence, and just turns his head and starts to cough.
Sounds like an idea.
As he
Right there. Got a cold or something?
She actually moves and sits down.
Alright, well, we may as well start setting up some kind of camp here.
As we can also take a look at these things and try to ascertain a bit more about them. Whether they're either possibly locking that teleportation sigil, or they would be used to activate it.
Could I maybe make an Arcana check on them?
Give it a shot. as you're looking into these different things and trying to figure out, you notice similarities between the two. Other than the actual make, they have text or script that you can't read, but the letters or characters look to be arranged in the exact similar pattern as the one north of here. So this in turn looks to be just a very small scale version of what you saw up there, except this one actually has 4 nodes filled with these 4 spheres, versus the northern one didn't have anything, just empty nodes.
Okay.
The only thing you haven't really looked into is the center orb itself, really.
Just looking at it, would I make another check for that?
Yes.
Maybe you roll better. Let's see. You did roll better.
Nice.
As you look into the orb itself, I need you to make a willpower.
Fabulous.
I mean, you're a wizard, so you should be okay at that.
Yeah, but he's not wisdom based, so it's not going to be amazing.
No.
You should have the highest because you're a monk and you have good stats.
Yeah. That's true.
This is a save?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a will save.
It's not bad.
No.
For no one else, only you, Rai, as you look into this, you start to see a canopy overlooking a ruined, plague-ridden village that seems to have water going through the actual streets of the village, very similar to an Italian structure, except it looks more like a European architecture. You don't see any living thing in here, and actually it looks like this town has been ruined for over 100 years, possibly, just off of the wear and tear. As you look closer into it, you start to see these shadows slowly moving throughout the city itself, lurching and urging through the water. As you turn and keep looking into this, as you hear something speak to you in the back of your head. Come, if you want to know the truth. And then immediately after that finishes, you're just jettisoned back into reality as... Make a reflex.
And off you go. Whee! Just boo over there.
Nice.
Jesus.
You just stumble back, but catch your ground and footing before just falling straight to the ground off of being just jettisoned back into your own mind, essentially. As you're just standing here. And what looked and felt like 10 minutes of just traveling in this plane, in reality, you were only here for a second.
The hell happened?
I'm not quite sure. Maybe some type of vision or premonition. I was here the whole time, was I not?
Yeah? You the whole time of being half a second?
That's all, is it?
Yeah. I mean, we saw you look in and then you were just stumbling back.
I saw somewhere, sometime, I'm not sure. Nobody there, just a place.
Think it could have been another one of our spiraling episodes?
Could have been.
As you two are having this dialogue, I'm in roughly the middle of the room, walking around my lantern, taking a few steps this direction, a few steps that direction, turning the lantern around, looking around the room, and then I stop where I'm currently standing and put the lantern down, facing this direction. Alright, I'm gonna put the lantern here. That way, we have a light source. It's pointing towards the entrance, and the rest of us can take up, sleeping areas behind it in the shadows.
Fair enough.
Everyone agreeing with this plan?
Sounds like a good enough plan to me.
Seems fine.
Very much.
Just one moment. I will go on up here. And just like generally motion to these two to just like follow me.
They get up and start to follow you.
Okay.
And then Riceland, please make a knowledge history for me. Trained or not.
Ooh.
So another 20 again.
Yeah. Nice.
As you try to, dig deep back into it, you recall one singular thing that, resounds within what you saw in that memory. Or saw within whatever it was. And it was a sign that was cracked, worn out, old beyond reason, but still barely legible. It swung as it said, "Welcome to Innsmouth."
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
The name sounds familiar for some reason.
Because it's the name of an H.P. Lovecraft village.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna set up my bedroll where I am here. I'm just gonna sit on it for the time being, waiting for you guys to get your stuff settled, and I'm gonna start inspecting my equipment and whatnot. Taking inventory and all that.
Are we hunkered down for the night?
Seems to be.
Pretty much. I mean, I'm gonna
Okay.
do some investigating about this little grove area before we go to sleep.
Alright.
Like, is the water drinkable kind of stuff? Because it looks drinkable, but I
You
don't
don't
want
have
to know.
Druidcraft yet, do you?
The hell is Druidcraft?
Being able to just do the basic spells to manipulate water, ground, anything like that.
It would be called cantrips. I can do them. I don't have them prepared today.
Alright.
That's why I'd just like to... Either I use the goblin as a test subject for the water, or I just... I don't know, test it somehow. Knowledge of nature lab, correct. That's what that's for.
Yep, go right ahead.
Eh.
It looks to be clear, clean, unpolluted.
Alright, I'll take a sip myself, just to check.
Make a reflex save. Nah.
Makes a constitution
Make a
check.
fortitude save.
Yeah, fortitude, not con.
Alright. 20.
It's sulfuric acid.
As you drink this water, you actually start to feel rejuvenated, as this is very fresh, fantastic spring water. Roll a d6 plus your con modifier.
Okay.
As you heal for 4 points.
Oh my god! Falcon's immediately like, this
Wow.
water is amazing!
Well then,
Is it really? At that point,
Yes!
stand up and
As he shows you
Head
the
over
arrow
to
wound
it.
is gone.
I'm gonna walk over to Frederick.
I'll take a sip of it.
Make a fortitude. Okay. As you're walking over to Frederick, and he's just hasn't moved as he laying down, has his arms over his arm over a knee, and just like you see the rise and fall of his chest, so you know he's still alive, but you can't see his feature because of his mask. All right, D6 plus your Constitution mod. You also heal for 4.
Yeah. With that in mind, I'm gonna take that empty pint and I'm going to fill it with the water.
Yeah.
I think you're on the same
Falcon's
train
just
as
like,
I am.
I'm not sure what's making this water do this, but it is healing, so... Mukatil, you probably want to take a sip.
that's sounding like a pretty good idea. So I will go ahead and take a sip.
Fox, could you bring some over this way?
Yeah, sure. Just walk over towards you. Where be you? You're over there. Oh.
Yep.
Also, am I getting above 20?
You guys are rolling fort checks like gods.
Yeah,
No, right?
Yeah,
could probably,
we
like,
are
drink
a
it under the
hardy
table.
bunch.
we could drink a dwarf bar under the table.
Yeah,
Anyhow. Yeah, there we go.
Frederick,
Wow.
our druids found out that this water has some healing properties. Would you
Does-
care for some?
Does it now?
He seems
Yeah,
to
it's
think
great.
so.
Falcon's
I-
like, this grove is awesome!
Walk over and I hand him the pint. Or hand him the pint.
He looks it
I
over.
don't know what I said.
Like, shrugs, gives it a sip. Oops, didn't mean to do that. But
Less than 50? Yeah, probably. And I do 20.
he drinks it, bounces it around, and oh well, he raises his mask enough to just show his mouth as he drinks it. Twists it around and just spits as it cleans out the blood that was in his mouth. He's like, oh, yeah, I guess that feels better a little.
No, swallow.
Yes, he would swallow, but he just like, to be honest, it tastes kind of mildewed to me.
That was fine.
That's
Well,
Fox, I'm not crazy, right? You healed too? Yeah.
No, I feel
That-
I feel significantly better. Like I wouldn't say I'm quite at max, but I do feel better.
Hmm.
I'm gonna
Okay,
refill
finally.
this pint though.
I'll investigate this better today. Alright. Also, this plant over here. Is that alive or what's that?
It's actually the only like bush over here that is just actually greenery that's just sitting in this corner. There seems to be these black beads on it hanging from like bushels that probably look like berries or seeds. You're not too sure.
Investigate them. That's what I do, apparently.
Alright, so as you move forward, I need you to make a reflex.
I
With my
just
stellar
realized-
reflex.
I acquired our first health potion and it only works on us.
Hey!
Yeah.
With
There
my
you go.
-1 reflex.
Hey, a crit's a crit.
It's just hilarious. Though it's like I have no right to dodge anything.
So yeah, you escape as you move closer to try to like, oh, well, this place is nice and whatnot. Nothing can harm us. As you come over here, as you see the bush move for a moment, as you just quickly jump back as a vine just whips out where you were straight down onto the ground.
Okay, angry plant creature.
Venus Mantrap. Feed me, Seymour.
Alright, is it like coming after me or what's going
No.
on?
After it whips there, its vine just slowly rescinds back into the bush itself as it shudders a bit in the corner and then just goes back to being stationary.
Let's
Okay.
not go near that thing ever again.
Yeah, pro tip, don't go near the berry bush. It's apparently
Yeah.
wanting to eat you or something.
Yeah.
It's what? It's looking
Yeah.
confused from my bedroll.
One little bit of nature sucks, so yeah.
Well, I mean,
Well, I mean, yeah, it's something, but it's just not provoking.
Actually, Hoquin, you would know this. It looks like it's covered in good berries.
Oh,
It's covered in
God
good
damn it.
berries, and that's what he uses to draw you in. That motherfucker plant.
good berries are really good. Like,
They are.
very aptly named. Damn it. Maybe. Actually, would you guys help me out for a second? I have an idea. I get us some nice berries that can heal us and stuff.
And as you say that, let's actually go on our first break for the night.
Sounds good to me.
Alright, thank you guys for watching us on the Blind Mountain week 5? 4?
you know what? We'll figure out
You'll
from the
figure it
video
out.
footage in
Yeah.
post.
Yeah.
The Blind Mountain
Whatever.
week insert here. As
Yeah.
we find our adventurers in an area that seems to be safe to a point. As we'll see what
Safe
happens.
with a plant monster.
Safe with the plant
It's-
monster.
It's weak Shia LaBeouf.
As
Yeah.
we see what happens next in the next hour. We're going to go off and go ahead and take a 10-15 minute break to stretch, get something to eat, feel better about our lives, and we'll be back soon. Alright.